guys, your girl Key, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna be talking about SmackDown, smack talking. And as y'all see, I'm not at home at the moment, but I still had to get the video out because I just love talking about wrestling. But also, like, this SmackDown, I didn't think about it how it's pre-recorded, so I should have knew that nothing too spicy like a return was gonna happen this week. But here's to hoping next week, you know what I'm saying, we get our man Jimmy back, because he's one of the missing parts. Him, Roman, and Paul, missing parts and to getting the story going. So I'm excited for that. Now, first off, Santos Escobar, he always gonna find himself a match to get in. Okay, he gonna get himself into something with somebody, and that's what he did last week, and that's what he did last night with Logan Paul getting LA Knight. Now, see, and y'all was clowning Carmelo Hayes for getting those names mixed up, but I'm telling you, side by side, those names are so easy to get mixed up. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy. But I knew LA Knight was gonna get the win, but of course Logan Paul had to put his head into it, and the fact that they didn't record this in Japan, I knew Logan Paul was going to be at that episode. They had to have. For y'all who know, no. But, you know, I'm excited for that match at SummerSlam. It's just, y'all know how things get. Y'all know how things get, and I just don't want to be irritated. I don't want to get irritated at the who wins. And honestly, when it comes to every other match, I don't care what happens. But this one right here, LA Knight has to get that dub. Logan Paul cannot walk in and out as the United States champion. He just can't. He can't. And you know what I'm saying? I did my nails, you know what I'm saying? Got the Roman Reigns, you know. This is just me hoping for SummerSlam, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping I get a little birthday present, you know, he come back. But, you know, big three sightings, you know what I'm saying? I love the fact that they have so much chemistry, and honestly, seeing from the history, you know, Bianca was supposed to be, I was going to call her Trinity. I don't know her. I can't call her Trinity. Naomi's partner when she came down from NXT, and the fact that we could have had that, but I'm glad that we didn't have it, just because Bianca had so much more. Same thing with Naomi. You know, there was so much more. And I need them together. Now, Jade and Bianca, they need to whoop Unholy Union, okay? Because they did that sneak run up, and look what happened. They don't even, and it's like, it's not even their fault. It's not even their fault what's going on. It's not their fault. Bad position. Now, you know, they are in a bad position. Of course, everybody gonna want Jade and Bianca to get the belts back, and that's what I want. Even if they were good guys, we would still want them to get the belts from them. Now, again, they gotta work on that entrance. They have to work on the entrance with Jade and Bianca. The whole walking down the ring, own music and stuff, it's just not giving tag team at this very moment. Now, Naomi better put Blair Davenport in her place. But the thing that really made me feel the type of way is because the Street Profits, they could have had that. They could have had the contender. They could have won that whole gauntlet situation. And the Street Profits have been kind of pushed to the side, I guess, of just a bit. Like, there was a time where they were going to push Montez, and they did not. Like, I'm glad they didn't book them to look like they were chumps against the Bloodline, because y'all know that's how that been going, and they have to book the Bloodline strong. But at the same time, I'm glad with the Bloodline winning, the Street Profits didn't look like punks. You know, I will say Corbin and Cruz got their dub. They got their get back, and honestly, who expected those two to really mesh well together? Who expected them to? They did a very great job. And again, with the Street Profits, when their time coming, they better have a ball with it, okay? And if this was the Usos in the bloodline and they took the belts back, they got the number one contender match, and to get the belts, I will be honest, I would have want the Street Profits to take a step back just because I love the Usos. But this is the bootleg bloodline. I don't care what y'all got. And wouldn't that be crazy if the bloodline got tag team belts before they got any other belt? If Solo didn't get no belt and they got the tag team belts, the order is out of whack. That's not what occurred in the original bloodline. Like, let's be for real. That's what made me wonder, is the bloodline gonna win those belts? Now, what happened with Jacob and DIY, him running over DIY and A-Town Down Under, they actually might take the belts, but like, what if they want to throw in a curveball, you know? But Michin, she is not playing with y'all. She's giving y'all a reason why she is on NXT and the main roster, and she's doing her thing. And I'm so happy that they are giving her that, because there's why I was like, what is she doing here? You know, how are they using her? And with the skills that she has, I'm glad that they are putting them out for display, because I love it. And with this, and with the Bayley feud with Nia, I'm glad that they're doing something. They are interacting, because it would have been terrible, very terrible, if we got this whole thing to SummerSlam and we don't even know how Bayley really feels about Nia. We don't know how Nia feels other than just getting the belt. Like, that would have been lame. I'm glad they have this build up with now Tiffany with having the Money in the Bank, and then Nia and Tiffany being on the same side. Like, it's nothing to where it's like a lot of storytelling when it comes to writing, but at the same time, it's some writing going on with that. To me, in my opinion, that's how I'm seeing it. There is some purpose when it comes to this, and I like that. But it's making me wonder. Of course, Nia and Tiffany got the win, but like, is Nia gonna get the belt at SummerSlam? Because the way the match went, Nia wasn't overwhelming her. Is Bayley gonna retain? I'm telling y'all, when I get to that video, I'm gonna tell y'all everything how I feel. But like, my opinions, I have no idea. And I'm going to have that video up probably Friday when it comes to my predictions, because Saturday I'm gonna be busy. But Cody Rhodes promo, of course he was in Japan. Of course they couldn't get into any real storyline when it comes to Cody and stuff, so he had to have a promo when he was alone. But it's like, I didn't like the fact that he was like, I got this belt, I can't let the belt go back to the bloodline. Good sir. If it was the real bloodline, you would have no choice. But it's like him saying that he's going into this alone, going to SummerSlam alone, and that emphasis on him not having anybody on his side really is kind of making me like, dang, Jimmy might help this man get retained or something. Jimmy might help him. Roman might help him. And it's like, I hope they do it right. I hope they do it right, because when it comes going into this, it's like Cody is the one who technically would be considered the underdog, although he's the champion and bringing in, just because the numbers is not on his side. And as I said, y'all seen them Call of Duty crossover. Y'all see the Call of Duty play. He needs to act like his character in Call of Duty and make sure he does not come into empty-handed. When it comes to the bloodline, do not come empty-handed, because Tonga Low might have his eye patched up at this very moment, but he a member of the bloodline. He get through. Tonga, he'll bark. Jacob, you're done for, Cody. You're done for. We seen this at Money in the Bank, but it's like saying that he thought that the bloodline, him and the bloodline, was gonna be over at because of WrestleMania. Child, you really think they was gonna be done with you? They was never gonna be done with you, man. Cody Rhodes. The only way Cody Rhodes is getting out of this bloodline junk is if he's on a different. I was gonna say a different show, but even then, when the bloodline won it, the bloodline won it, and I'm excited to see their face to face next Friday because I just need to know if my man Jimmy's coming back. But I also want to see if Cody's going to give him that respect and say that he is ready, or is he going to do what a lot of the fans think and say he's not ready, because a lot of people don't think he is ready. Because Solo, at least he wasn't really rocking that velvet. Give him them props. He wasn't really rocking the velvet, you know. That velvet is getting old. Very old. But those are my own opinions on SmackDown. Let me know how y'all feel about last night's SmackDown, because, child, Street Profits is getting done dirty. They're getting done dirty, kind of, and at the end of the day, of course, it's long term. We're gonna have to wait for our steak to be cooked, our steak to be done medium, but they need their shine sooner rather than later. If they gotta go on Raw to get it, no, because I like missing our truth. Well, they looking good for Street Profits. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.